So I know enough to know that is the, I think, the motor driver transistor. There's a voltage regulator in here. I think there's a 5 and 12 volt, although I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. The fact that there's 3 different size capacitors that have been hot snotted down, but yet seen, yeah. So, looking at the soldering, this one may have been replaced. That looks like it's probably original there. I don't know. Would they have actually done this? Put in 3 different sized? Because as far as I know, all 3 are the same value. So we'll get a look when we pull them out. Yep. I don't know that it's hot yet. Clean it up a bit. Solder out of the way. We'll hit up the big one first. I don't think that actually came loose. May not be up to temp yet. Oh, don't let that trace be lifting. You can see the leads moving. It really doesn't want to release. Is it bent over enough that it doesn't look to be bent over? Oh, those are good. It's got that broken tip to it. Knocked a bit of hot snot loose. 6800 at 35 volt. Ritchie. I have never seen a Ritchie brand capacitor, I don't think. 85 degrees C, you know, as inexpensive as they could get, I'm sure. Let's move on to the second one here. Do we have any more luck? $4,700. 25 volt. Don't see any signs of leakage or bulging. Plenty of hot snot. $6,800, 35 volt. Pretty sure I'm going to need to solder out another one of the holes there. So I'm not particularly thrilled with what came out. Nice match set that's going to go in. 6800. 6800. I would guess all three of these. Oh no. One of them actually is 4700, 25 volts. Okay. So two 6800s, just like what came out. 35 volts, same rating. 105 degrees C, so it's a higher quality cap. I don't know who manufactured it, but the 4700 is a Nichicon. I don't know whether these are Nichicon or not. Well, this is why I labeled on the way out. So 47 is going to go. Yeah, the lead spacing isn't awesome. Break loose as much of the hot snot as I can. There's two diodes here, and apparently it's not uncommon for these diodes to die. You can see how they have them mounted. I don't know if those have been replaced. I don't think so. Apparently they get very warm, and so they've got them up off the board the way you see, with lots of lead length of the lead and the height off the boards, creating maximum airflow to cool them. I think they're 1N4001s, if I can trust what I read. Pretty sure that's correct. I need to open up one of the holes down here for the replacement cap, so I'm just going to do that now. Well, it would help if that soldering pencil was turned on. We'll let it heat up for a minute here. I've got C69. I don't know why those are in so damn crooked. Lots of electrolytics to contend with. See, I'll pull them out one at a time. Check the value. So you are... There's actually hot snot on that test pin. You are going to be fun to get out of there. And of course it's not going to release. Put a bit more solder on there. And I wanted to clear this hole right here. That flowed back over and filled again. Oh, I see why. There's a folded over disc cap here interfering with the lead. I'm not sure why that would be folded over like that. Let's see if I can get it to clean out from this side, which it did just fine. So that is a little tiny 47 microfarad 16 volt. I guess this one's going to be similar. having so much trouble with the second lead. Well, that one cleared either. It didn't. It's got a big copper pore on the other side. 4716 again. And it's the large copper pore on this side that kept the hole from clearing, or the... That opened it up. I've got two more down here that I think are the same cap. We'll find out. $47.16. And this bottom one down here. $47.16. So this is 47, 16 volt, 47, 16 volt. I've then got two little guys here. This one is 4.7, 35 volt. I'm pretty sure that's 4.7, 35. And I'm guessing this one will be the same value. Where did I just pull him from? Where did I just pull this one from? Because it's not the one that I thought. It wasn't C31. So I kind of screwed up there. Looking for, right here, it was C21. So it's that guy. 4.7, 35 volt again. 4.7, dummy. That's crazy that I got that far off. 4.7. Back to the one I actually wanted to be removing, which is here. And I'm sure it's going to be 4.735. No, it is 1 microfarad, 50 volt. C51. 1 microfarad, 50 volt. We've got a tuner cap down here we're not going to muck with. We had the one electrolytic there. I'm not seeing any other oh, there's a little tiny one here. So C44. 2.250 volt. Oh, it come unscrews what's going on here. I'm like, why is the whole mechanism moving weirdly? Okay. Got all three of those. We've got him. We've got all four of those. We come around and there's one there. That does seem to be all the caps. So let's go ahead and test the diodes while we've got it this far open. It'll be easier to replace them at this point if they're bad. Get to diode check mode here. Diode. I should see, I'm going to say about 0.5. Hopefully that's in. So this is forward biased. I've got the black lead going to the band on the diode, and I see about 0.5 volts. Forward bias, this one should look the same, and it does. With the red lead now to the band, it shouldn't read anything. It should be open. And that doesn't seem right. Am I looking back through the circuit? That's something else. Or are both those problematic? Only way I'm going to find out at this point is to release one lead. So we'll do that. 2 volts in one direction and 5 in the other seems just very wrong to me. It is sitting here and here. Why didn't that flow well? I don't know if I can get it to... There's one. There's the other one released. So now we can test them out of circuit. Again, with the black lead to the band, it should be about 0.5 forward, 0.49, totally normal, 0.47, totally normal. Should be exactly that. It shouldn't measure anything. Reverse biased, it should be blocking current flow when it is. So at this point, those diodes are okay. They are good enough. Let me see if I can get them both back down in position so they can be soldered in. It's going to be a little bit tricky to do because I flexed the leads enough. Not the best way to solder. I'm actually going to push down on it. I'm going to add a little bit of solder from the top side here as well, just because I can. Mechanically, a little bit better solder joint. Can I do the same to this one? Yes. I'm going to actually bend them apart a little bit so there's some air gap between them, because currently they're touching. And with these smaller caps we're going to be putting in, we've got room to do this. Whereas it was pretty tight in here before. So those definitely get hot. That's why they're put in the way they are, with the big loops of lead wire and up in the air, is to help them stay cool.